Hey there traders, hope you guys are doing well. So guys, in this video I just want to explain the concept of risk to reward and win rate, and I just want to take you over my week, my trading week from Monday to Friday, and explain to you that basically by the end of the week, every week I come to the markets and I treat it like a business, right? Like if you look at any successful business like Apple, Samsung, all of them, those are businesses, right? And they always end up profitable. Why is that, right? Even though they have expenses. So I'm looking at each loss that I take, I look at it as like a business expense. You can see here on Monday was a loss, Tuesday was a loss, Wednesday was a win, Thursday was a loss, and then Friday was a win, right? So if you look at these big businesses, you can see that their expenses are like they got to pay rent, they got to pay employees, they got to pay the lights and water bill, and all these kinds of things. So when I trade, I'm looking at my losses like almost like the exact same thing. Okay, just little business expenses that I have to go through. But when I win, because of risk to reward, when I win a trade, the profits outweigh the actual losses. You can see here by the end of the week I was +3 in terms of risk to reward at a 40% win rate, and I still made $3,100. Okay, you can see here that I lost on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and on Thursday. But then on Wednesday and on Friday, I took a win on each of those days. All right, so if you look at trading, it's like it's actually the best business to have, because there's no dealing with employees, there's no rigmarole of setting up the business. You don't need stock. You don't need to deal with employees or colleagues, hassling you and their bad moods. And you know how you get all this like friction at work and all that. You don't have to deal with all that. All you have to deal with is losses. But you got to keep your losses small, and your wins will outweigh your losses, right? If you're treating it like a business. You can see here on Monday, you can see this is the 6th, which was Friday, the 8th, which was Monday. This is the start of the week. You can see I took a short position here at a risk to reward ratio of 1:3. I'm always looking for 1:3 minimum on average. Okay, and you can see here I went short here. Market went in my favor like 5 to 7 pips, and then it stopped me out, right? So I was -1 on Monday. Tuesday came along, I went long. Market went like 7 pips or so in my favor. So I was just looking for a 1:3 risk to reward. The market went down and stopped me out, right? Now, if you look by Tuesday, most traders that don't understand this concept or haven't got their head around it or don't actually practice this procedure or actually endure through this, by Tuesday, they probably would have taken 5 or 6 more trades and probably taken a significant loss in their account or actually blown their account. But you can see here what I did was I didn't care about that. You can't let it phase you. When you have a loss, you can't let it phase you. Remember, I'm only risking 1% per trade. I'm keeping my emotions low by only risking 1% per trade. I'm happy to risk 1% per trade. You can see here on Wednesday going forward, I caught a win here at +3. Okay. Thursday, I took another loss. I went long and I got stopped out. Market actually went 10 to 12 pips in my favor, but then came and stopped me out. You can imagine how frustrating that was. Then you can see on Friday, I took a win. And that was a +3, right, in terms of risk to reward. So if you do the maths on the week, you can see that on Monday I'm -1, Tuesday I'm -2, Wednesday that was a +3, so I'm basically at +1 for the week. On Thursday I took a loss, so now I'm back at break even for the week. And then on Friday I take a win. The risk, I caught a 1:3 risk to reward, so now I'm +3. So I was break even after Thursday. Then on Friday, I'm +3 for the week. You can see by the end of the week I'm +3 in terms of risk to reward at a 40% win rate. So I've only won 2 trades out of 5 for the whole week. All right, so that's a 40% win rate. But look, by the profit by the end of the week, because I'm trading at $30 a point. Right, so you can see this trade here was 110 points. So if you times that by 30, which because I'm trading at $30 a point, that's basically $3,100 by the end of the week. So even with the 40% win rate, because I'm trading, because my risk to reward is always, positive, at least, like 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3, I don't need a huge win rate, right? I don't need a strategy that wins all the time. That's the beauty about risk to reward, and it's just it proves to you that you don't need a strategy that's 100%. You don't need a 100% win rate. You can have a strategy that also fails, but you can still, by the end of the week, you can still end up with a good sum of money. But most traders don't actually understand or want to go through this. And most traders don't want to endure through this throughout the week, Monday to Friday. Even by Monday, after a loss, they might have blown their account, or they might have taken a huge loss in their account. You've got to understand that the whole week you have to endure through this, that you just got to treat your losses like business expenses. Okay? Every business has expenses that they endure, but they know by the end of the week and the end of the month they're going to be profitable. So this is just a quick video just to explain that, as a trader, you have to go through losses. Losses are part of the game. Some weeks I might win 3 out of 5 trades. For example, if I'm taking 1 trade a day, then I win 3 out of 5 trades. Then I'm plus, and then it's like I would have been plus 6. So I would have been plus 6% by the end of the week. Now some weeks I win 4 out of 5 trades, and then I'm like plus 9 for the week, plus 9% on the week. So it all depends week to week. Some weeks I'm minus 3. Some weeks I'm minus 1. Because I understand and I'm treating trading like a business, and I have the patience to go through all this, because I've blown a lot of accounts. I've messed up multiple times, and once I understood this, you'll figure this out, you'll understand all this within your first few months of trading. You'll hear about risk to reward and win rates and understand all that, but you won't implement it. And you won't want to actually go through this. You'll want to win each day. You'll look at each day and want to become profitable on each day. Traders who are successful in these markets understand that this is how it works. If you want to be a profitable trader, you have to understand that this is what you got to go through, because there's no other way. You got to understand that losses are part of the game, and you've got to keep your emotions in check week by week, day by day. When those losses happen, and you got to stick through it, you got to stick through the program, stick through the process. Okay, and you'll end up with good profits, but you've got to build up your account and get your lot size to a decent point where you can even have a 30 to 40% win rate, even less, and still make good money by the end of the week. So yes, guys, hope this video helped some of you, and hope you have a good trading week. Next week I'll be posting more on strategy and other helpful tips and tricks. But the main conclusion on this video, the main point is you got to understand this process. You got to get used to it, otherwise you'll never be able to go full time or anything like that as a trader, or make significant profits like this by the end of the week. Have a good one, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.